Hi everybody, in this video I will show you how to do post processing. You can see, you go to this website www.github.com like IIT Center Tonative user guide. Here you can get lot of information about the Tonative software like how to install, types of nodes and environment and configurations. These details you can get it from here. You can click tutorials. In this tutorial you can see some examples also. Click how to model a tower system with 500 small one Helios like this. You can see one more example, how to analyze the flux distribution on the focal plane of ideal parabolic disc collector. Click this. In this example they clearly shown that how to do this model, how to do modeling and post processing. These things they shown clearly. You can go and check it out. In this video I will try to do same things whatever they mentioned here. I will try to do make same thing in Tonative software, and finally we'll do the post processing by using these codes. Next, for post processing you need one more software. It's called Mathematica. You can get it trial version also. You can go to this, you can search it in Google Mathematica and you will try to get the trial version installed in your computer before doing the post processing. Okay, let's begin. Okay, what they did, okay, we will do same things. This diameter is 5 meter and focal length is 6 meter. Just open Tonative. Same thing, first click group node and next surface node. On surface node click generator, click surface node and go to insert shape, ours is concentrated. Yeah, here you can see parabolic dish. Just click. Yeah, the dish is generated. Now go to the dish, change the dimensions. Okay, what they mentioned, the focal length is 6 meter and 5 meter maximum dish diameter. 5 meter, focal length is 6 meter. You can see in center you have one small hole. You can remove that hole also by changing this minimum value is 0. Now click the group node. Again click main node and click one more group node. Here click on surface node. Here we will add the receiver plate. Go on shape, we'll click flat disk. Click flat disk and choose diameters. Okay, everything is done, but we have to move the disk to focal place. You see now the disk is located at the coordinate 0, 0 point. We have to move to little bit at focal point. So change, it is in y direction, we need to move in y direction. Y means second point. Click 6 meter, type 6, it will go up. Yeah, it's coming. Okay, everything is done now. We have to add material also. Click parabolic disk, insert material, specular standard material. Sorry, click surface node and insert specular standard material. reflectivity assume 1. Now go to ray trace. First check ray trace option, change number of rays into 100. Now click run. Before that we have to go to environment, define sunlight, select anything, build box and save. Remaining keep it same. Run. Click not export. Always start with not export option. When you're doing simulation first time, please click not export. Now you can see the rays are focusing. Then later we can go to the ray trace option, change number of trace. For getting optimum result, you need at least million number of rays. So I am clicking 5 millions. I hope it is 5 million. Okay, click apply. Okay, when you increasing number of trays, it will consume more time. It depends on your computer. Okay, now click ray trace option and go to binary file. Click directory. I'm just saving in the desktop files. Okay, click. Now type file name. I am typing this. Then later click export surface. Click add. We want to check the receiver plate, right? So I know this is receiver tube. So click receiver. Don't click rough collector. Just click receiver type, because we want to find the amount of heat flux focusing on the receiver plate, right? So for that we need to select the observer surface. So I am choosing this one and click OK and change to local coordinates, untick surface identifier, just click OK. See, my simulation is done. Now go to the folder. First of all, you have to copy this code into your Mathematica software. See, I have already installed this Mathematica. What you do? Just select this file, locate the where the disk files are loaded. This is now the Mathematica Tonatiuh has generated these files right now. You can see 4.dat format and 1.txt format. Now paste that Mathematica file, just open. You have to change the file name. Okay, its file name is dish. Type up to this underscore mark, this. Don't type the -1, it will take automatically. Okay, you have to type the receiver diameter. I think we given the receiver diameter is 0.5. It's correct. So 0.5, right? Next, change the power per photon. Just open the text file. You can see this is value called power per photon. That means one photon, how much power it's having in terms of watt. So based on the number of rays, this number is always changed. So you have to copy this number and change it here. If you want, you can change the number of elements. If you changing number of elements, it will give more accurate result. Then remaining things keep it as it same, don't change anything. Now go to evaluation, evaluate this notebook. You can see we having 1 2 3 4 data files. It is showing 4. See number of files in this folder, how much file I'm having, it's 4, so it's showing 4 files. These things are output. You can see the file names also. Now the iteration is running. Yeah, finally we got the result. It's 94 kilowatt, I think so. You can see, yeah, the unit is kilowatt. The final output power is 94 kilowatt. You can calculate by hand calculation also. See, we given 1000 radians watt per meter square. Our aperture area is, our parabolic disc collector diameter is 10 meter. We entered only this radius as is 5 meter. That means diameter is 10 meter. So we find manually how much solar radiation is there. Like area of circle is by r square. So it means 3.14 into 5 square 25. Okay, 78.5. Our solar insolation we ended is 1000 into 1000. So it means divided by 1000, 78.5 kilowatt. But actually we getting around 90. So that means we have to change the number of rays. You have to enter 5 crore number of rays. So when you increasing number of rays, the accuracy of result will be high. So I always recommend you to first do the sunlight as a constant 1000, and next do this ray trace validation result, ray trace simulation validation. So in that way you can compare the actual result with simulation result. So we found that it should come 78.5 kilowatt, but actually we getting 90 kilowatt something. So now change this value, click OK. Now do run binary folder dish and export, add surface, receiver surface, click OK, click local coordinate, untick surface identifier, click run. It will take 5 to 10 minutes, depends on your computer. Once it is done, open your folder. You can see I already done this file. You can see previously we got only 4.dat files. Now you can see it's around 39 files. Now click open again this parameter and copy this value and open this Tonatiuh and again change your file name. If you change any receiver diameter, change it and change power per photon. Click evaluation, click evaluate notebook. But I did already. Now you can see my result is 79 kilowatt it's coming, but our hand calculation we getting 78.5. so it means again we have to improve the further number of rays. So in that way we can achieve same value. Once you got this number of same value or particular number of rays, then later you can, once you got final value, then later you can play with different sun rays, different sun angle position, whatever you want, even different material properties. Now we entered reflectivity is 1. So you must enter reflectivity is 1 at the initial time. So that time only we are achieving 78.5 kilowatt. Suppose if you changing reflectivity is 0.9 means you won't get 78.5 kilowatt in both theoretical and simulation. So I always recommend you to start with reflectivity 1 and sunlight is 1000 watt per meter square. Just compare these two values, theoretical and simulation. Once everything is perfect, then later you can play on. I will share this code with you. You can try to run, but this code will only work on mathematical software. I hope you understand. Thanks for watching this video.